The message arrived in every node at once. Not as a price alert, not as a government seizure, not as a hack. A single signed transaction, one that bore the unmistakable, impossible signature of Satoshi Nakamoto, pulsed across the Bitcoin network like a bell tolling in an empty cathedral. It was just that, 8 bytes elegantly encoded, and behind it, the deletion. For years, people had argued whether Satoshi was a ghost, a group, or a myth, but the signature was mathematically irrefutable. Whoever or whatever had control of that Genesis key now commanded the root of the chain. No one had thought it was possible to undo it. Bitcoin wasn't supposed to have an off switch. That was the whole point. But buried in the original protocol, deep in a forgotten commit from the earliest days, was something else. A dormant self-destruct mechanism. A kind of failsafe no one believed existed. It required the private key from the Genesis block to trigger. And now, it had been triggered. Within seconds, blocks stopped propagating. Miners reported a terminal error. Genesis revoked. Wallets began to display zeros. Not red, not negative, just emptiness. Like value had never existed at all. Governments scrambled emergency calls. Exchanges froze. Billionaires screamed at legal teams who could not sue mathematics. 100 million people refreshed their screens over and over, as if disbelief could resurrect a ledger. When Satoshi first released Bitcoin, it was meant to be an idea, a new kind of trust. But over time, it had become a new kind of empire. Hedge funds instead of hackers, states instead of cypherpunks. A religion, complete with prophets and zealots. The note Satoshi embedded in the transaction would be uncovered later. This was never meant to be forever. Trust people, not code. The internet splintered into eras. Before the deletion and after the deletion. In the months that followed, entire economies rebalanced. Some fortunes vanished like smoke. Others flourished in systems built on new forms of accountability. Ironically, local barter networks grew stronger than ever. Trust was renegotiated face to face. But some whispered that the code wasn't destroyed, merely withdrawn. A lesson more than a punishment. A proof that even the immutable depends on a human hand somewhere. No one ever saw Satoshi again. But every year, on the anniversary of the deletion, someone posted a single line to the old cypherpunk mailing list. Money was never the point, and for the first time in a long time, people listened.